work of government begin.
Well, hello folks, here we are now once again at Larne train station, as you can see. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heading into Larne to go to B&M again. Even though I doubt they'll have anything that we want, I still want to go and check. Then we'll probably do a bit of train spotting in Carrickfergus or Belfast Grand Central and then just come back home. So yeah, our train from here to Coleraine should arrive in around, I think, 2 minutes or so. Here's hoping. See you whenever it gets here. Alright, so it's time that we get on board. Oh dear. Right here folks, here are now in our seat. I'm just going to take this train here to Coleraine via Port Rush. So let's see when we get there. Okay folks, so we are now here to the Coleraine train station. Let's just head up to our regular spot on the other platform to wait for the train to arrive. Right, so here we are now at the end of platform 1, as I'm sure you can tell. And our train has not yet arrived. It's actually late. It was meant to be here at, well, firstly it was meant to be here at 1:19. It's been delayed to 1:22, but the time is around 25 past 1. So it's very late. And what on earth is that? My goodness gracious, what on earth is that abomination? What? Have a good think, use the translink. What on earth is that livery? That's atrocious. It's just a mess of colours. Anyway though, interesting enough, that bus, I think number 911 is still here. There it is. Is it just there? Yeah, see you whenever our train eventually arrives. If it even arrives. Okay folks, so this is our train. Let's get on board and try and get a decent seat. Oh, it's going to be busy. Yep, I was right. Look how busy this train is. It's ridiculous. Oh no. Okay folks, so here are I suppose in our seats. And we're going to take this train here to Belfast Grand Central. So let's see when we get there.
Royal meal. I don't know, they must be staying hell or something.
Blue trace. Okay folks, so here I am now in Belfast Grand Central. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to platform 1 and platform 2 to wait for a train to arrive that'll take us to Larne town. That's where we're going. We're going to Larne now. So yeah, I suppose I'll see you if it arrives. I'll video all the other trains that can go out. Oh, well, isn't that terrible timing? 3001 on the Coleraine line. Oh, well, I can't be doing that today. What I'm going to be doing is going to head to platform 2, 3:15 to Larne Harbour. Oh, the Enterprise pulled in. Very cool. Well, folks, there's our train there, and unfortunately, it appears to be unrefurbished. How irritating. Let's get on board, it takes a long time.
Welcome aboard this Translink NI railway service to Larne Harbour. This train calls at City Hospital, Botanic, Belfast Lanyon Place, York Street, White Abbey, Jordanstown, Green Island, Troopers Lane, Clipperstown, Carrickfergus, Downshire, Whitehead, Ballycarry, Macaramore, Glynn, Larne Town, and Larne Harbour. In the interests of passenger safety, your attention is drawn to the following safety information. Passenger alarm units are located.
We've got 12 minutes to go to B&M and get back here. So that's what we're going to do. Right, let's walk over there now. I don't think this building here has been open in years. It doesn't seem as though it has. Because it's been shut out. Anyway, we're going to get back very quickly. We're likely being able to just over there. Oh look. I was thinking we don't have it. Oh well. I'm gonna go back to the railway station, otherwise I'm gonna miss this train. That's very disappointing. Anyway, let's head back to the railway station. And we'll make it honest because I have a plan of what we're gonna do now that we've been down here. And I'll tell you when we're on the train. So folks, what we're going to do... Right folks, so I'm now here in my seat, as you can see. What we're going to do is we take this train here to Grand Central, and now we're going to track down 3001 to see if it still says Great Victoria Street, because it is running on the Portadown line, though I heavily doubt it does. I really do.
This train is for...
So I'll see you in Belfast Grand Central.
The next station is Macaramore.
Alright folks, so we're now back at Belfast Grand Central. Now I'm going to head to the platform 7 and pray that 3001 is here so we can take it to Lisburn and wait at Lisburn for a wee while for it to then come back and take us back here. Just to see if it says Great Victoria Street, which honestly I highly doubt it will. Anyway, I think it's here, I'm not sure, I hope it is, but I hope it doesn't say Belfast Grand Central, and if it does, well, it's going to transport Lisburn and because that's the train we're looking at. Well, it's not 3001, which is good. It's right there somewhere, so we're going to head over to Lisburn on the train now. Let's just go on and get a seat. Before we get on, we'll just see that bus still sitting over there. And Surprisingly, it is. But it wasn't for a second. But there it is, still there. There's also a digger, and well, I used to think it was a common harvester. I don't know what that is. Those aren't buses. Anyway, let's get on board now and go one stop up the line on this train to Lisburn. I'll see you when we get there. So, folks, as I say, we're going to take this train here to Lisburn. I'll see you when we get there.
The next stop is Lisburn. Local bus services are available from this station.
Okay, folks, so here we are now at Lisburn train station. And unfortunately, I saw 3001 go past us. It said Lisburn for some reason, even though it was going the other way, so we're going to have to wait here for a while until it eventually kind of comes back. So it doesn't say Belfast Grand Central yet, so here's hoping it won't. Anyway, I'm going to film some trains going by, and then I don't know what else we're going to do. Maybe do a time lapse, I don't know. folks, here we see 3001. However, there's no destination display, no on-board announcements. So, we have to give this a miss. We're going to have to get on the 8:30 train back from here to Belfast Grand Central. And then that's when we're going to be going back home completely. Like back to Duvan. But for now, I'm just going to keep train spotting and see what other trains come along. A bit disappointed about that though. I don't know why I've just disabled the destination display. Because it was on earlier in Grand Central, if you remember. Maybe on the way, because it's going to come back and do the Lisburn service, so maybe on the way back from that, they'll say they have the destination display on. I don't know. Also, it's cold now. I can see my own breath. Look. See? Anyway, the train's going. Let's get that for the own video. Right, I'm going to keep just recording, filming the trains, and I'll see you at 8:30, unless a train comes through that says Great Victoria Street, and in that case we'll be getting on it. Yeah. It's cold. Folks, after calculating the timings, I've come to the conclusion that we're going to be getting the 8:04 train back from Belfast Grand Central, because if I waited here for 8:30 for the 8:30 train, it would not be 3001. That would already been like the 9 o'clock train back, and I can't get that because I need to be home for 11. So I'm going to be getting the 8:04 train back, Belfast Grand Central, and waiting there for an hour, for half an hour for our train back down to Coleraine. I'm also doing this because it's freezing cold out here. Like, look, see that? And I'm actually very, very hungry. So yeah, I'll see you whenever this train gets here. Case in point, look, there's 3001. That's going to take till around 8:30 to get just to Portadown, so I can't get on that train. Which is a shame, because I'll never know what it did say Great Victoria Street. Though, honestly, I highly doubt it did. Anyway, we'll get this going, and then we'll get our train come back in, and I'll see you when our train arrives. Which is actually, I think, going to be a mix of two. I think it's 4011, 4009 if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. We saw them going out earlier to Portland, so it'll be that one. Anyway, yeah, see you whenever our train gets here. And lo and behold, I was right. I need to get the front of this train. I need to get the first 3 carriages because this is refurbished. It's not stopping there, for goodness sake. Right. Well, get my way up. Yeah, I gotta get my way up the fucking train. No, it's not partying. I'm not getting on the bus to get back.
Grand Central.
Oh, joy.
The next station is Hilden.
I'm trying to sit down the back now. So you... Right there folks, I'm going to take this train here back to Belfast Grand Central. So I'll see you when we get there. Okay folks, so we are now back in Belfast Grand Central and it's very busy, as I'm sure you can hear. We now have around 20 minutes for our train back to Coleraine to pull into the station. So I'm going to get some food now and I'll see you whenever it eventually arrives. So once again they brought the train onto platform number 6, and you know what that means? We have to wait because they've cordoned the platform off for some strange reason. I don't know why they let us on. It's not the Enterprise and it's also freezing cold tonight, but I suppose that's just transit just works in mysterious ways. It is ridiculously stupid. Anyway, I'll see you whenever they eventually let us on board. It's not the Enterprise. Whenever it's on platform 4, they always let us on. So I don't know why they've got it cordoned off, and the only one that's cordoned off is platform 7. It's ridiculous. It's freezing cold. I think they're going to let us on in 5 minutes. I don't understand their logic. Oh look, they let us on. I mean, I don't know what the point of keeping us waiting was, because like, there's no one here. There's never anyone on platform 4, but they let us up there, so this is ridiculous, it's very stupid, and honestly the transit can just sort themselves out on that one. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to get a lovely wee seat here on board the train. Oh look, cab's open, the light is flashing. Don't know what it says, hold on. It's better, I can see now. But yes, the cab's open and so is that one in there. That's 4005 we're connected to. Very good. Anyway, here's our seat. Yes, and so now folks, we're going to take this train here to Coleraine. Right folks, and here we are in our seat, and I was going to get an argument over the fact that they keep the barriers closed. Oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's really infuriating because it's freezing cold outside. And they keep us closed even though the train's sitting here with all the doors are ready to be open, and they're just like, no, you can't go on there because there's no one on the platform. There's no one on the platform on platform 4 either, and yet you let us up there. Oh, it really annoyed me, because I mean, we're not the Enterprise. The Enterprise is over there. If the Enterprise is on platform 5 or platform 6, I would understand, but it's on platform 7, which is intended to be. So our train's on platform 6. I need to get their act together on that one, because I mean, there's no need to keep us waiting out there if the train's already here. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you. We're going to take this train here into Coleraine. So I'll see you whenever we get there. That really annoyed me. Okay, so we're now back in Coleraine and we need to head over to platform 1, not platform 2, platform 1 to get on a train back to Portrush. So I'll see you when we get on that train. Okay folks, so here we are now in our seat and we're going to take this train here to Larne. So I'll see you when we get there. Okay folks, so here we are now back in Larne train station, and with that I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, found this interesting, and maybe I'll see you in the next video. Whenever that will be, I don't know. I never plan these. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.